Well, I've been working and living overseas for 25 years, and the first school that I went to work at was the Anglo-American School of Moscow, and that was 3 years. I lived and worked there. And then I went to the American School of Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, and I worked there for 18 years, and I worked for the superintendent at that school, his executive assistant. Then I moved to Bahrain to Rifaviews International School, where my husband and myself were the founding director and admissions director of that school. We started it from scratch for the client, which was a bank. And then we moved to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, with ISS in one of their schools, ISS managed school, and then came to the United States to work at head office of ISS. My initial reaction about accepting the job and moving overseas was leaving family. And they're all at the airport waving goodbye, and we knew we wouldn't see them for a year or two. And that was hard, you know. And I left a very good job and going to a brand new job. It was all nerve-wracking. I didn't know anything about the country that I was going to. I'd never lived overseas before. So it was all very nerve-wracking. Lots of tears on the way, tears there. But I'd say after the third year, I didn't want to leave. I was determined that the overseas life was for me, and I was totally convinced that I wanted to move on to the next school. I couldn't imagine going back. I would say the first posting in Moscow, it was a good starting point because we made new friends, new exciting friends. There were people there that we worked with, from teachers right up to ambassadors and of embassies and media, famous people, and everyone knew that they were all in the city. You know, we were all in the same boat. It didn't matter if you were making $2 an hour or $100,000 an hour. It didn't matter. There was no class. We all entertained at each other's homes, and we traveled a lot, and it just was a totally exciting life. And the work environment in a school is more comfortable. It's kind of it's different than a corporate world, because I've worked in both worlds, and I love working in a school. I love the atmosphere, and there's more. You can do more creative things. They let you just kind of be self-directed and do your own work. And the rewards financially are fantastic. The lifestyle is wonderful. You get a little bit spoiled with your maids and your drivers and your trips, and it's all very exciting.